Hi everyone, so today we're going to be doing a really requested look actually. All it is a no makeup look. If you don't really know what that is, all it is makeup that is really natural, basically looks like you're not wearing any. This look is really good for if you're in a rush in the morning, so you've only got like 5 minutes. This is going to be really helpful. I've already done my eyebrows. I'll link my eyebrow tutorial down below in the description if you haven't seen it. Yeah, this look is really easy. Okay, so I have cleaned my face fresh and clean. And now I'm just going to go in with a primer. I'm using the Niva Daily Essentials Express Hydration Primer. I have had this before, but this is like a new one. I'm using this because I do have dry areas on my face, and this actually does go a really long way as well. I finally got a mirror on a stand, so now in my videos I'm not going to be constantly moving around holding a mirror because that was driving me crazy. So I finally got a mirror. My boyfriend's dad and stepmom, they got it for me on my birthday. Oh yeah, it was my birthday on the 17th of September. Dean planned a whole surprise day for me and we went to Harry Potter World. It was so cool. But I did take my video camera and filmed some of Harry Potter World. If you want to see it. By the way, if you haven't been to Harry Potter World, go. It's so good. So good. Now, there are two options for this. You can still go in with your foundation. If it is a very full coverage foundation, like mine is, this is the L'Oreal Infallible, then I would just say use a small amount and sheer it out quite a lot. With a natural look, you don't really want to go like full coverage, concealer and all stuff like that, because it's not going to look natural. People are going to be like, oh, she's got makeup on. And that's not really the point of this no makeup look, obviously. I am going to use the smallest amount of this. As well, what I would recommend is using either a beauty blender or this Real Techniques sponge. As well, what this sponge is going to do is it's going to sheer out the foundation a lot more than you'll realise. Like, I'm literally using the smallest amount of this foundation. So I've just finished my foundation. So it doesn't really matter if you can see some redness of your skin. I've kind of left some of my freckles and stuff showing through, just because obviously that's what real skin looks like. So the other option to this is don't apply foundation and just do all the other steps from here. That's going to work perfectly fine as well. I am going to apply the smallest amount of concealer, literally just in this inner corner. I'm not going to go crazy. Using the sponge again. I find if you do want to slightly contour, or even just a more natural way of bronzing, cream bronzer or cream contour, it always is going to look more natural, always. So I have a couple different options for you. What you can either do is go with a darker foundation to your skin tone, or you can pick up a cream contour kit. And don't think that you have to go expensive with these kind of things. Like, I bought this little thing from eBay. You've probably seen this before. This is really good. Like, it cost me barely anything and it's actually really good. It's got loads of different colours in it. I will probably use this, but just so you have a different option, MUA have kits. As you can see, I've used it quite a lot, but they have kits, and obviously you've got a kind of cream blush, which I'll probably use that one as well. But what we'll do first is go in with this little kit. I'll link this down below as well if you're interested. I'm going to use this shade here, basically just to bronze. Now, I usually put bronzer on my nose just to tie everything together on the face, but you don't really want to be going in with a cream bronzer with a brush this big. You're just kind of going to get bronzer everywhere and it's going to, I don't know, it might start looking a bit muddy. So what I like to do, which sometimes if you do want to contour your nose, it's going to look a lot more natural doing it this way, is I just take a smaller brush, like this, mine's a bit angled. I'm just going to take the same colour that we've been using, and I'm just going to take it down the sides of my nose. You see, it barely looks like we've done anything, but we've got some slight colour on our nose, which would obviously happen if it was real from the sun. And now what you can do if you really, really want to contour is take this same brush, a little bit more of that product, and just go in the hollows of your cheekbones with it. Okay, so I'm going to take this MUA palette like I said before. What is this actually called? It's called a Pro Base Complexion Kit, and I'm going to take this colour here just for my blush. Okay, so what I am going to do next is powder my face, just because I don't want any of the bronzer or the brusher moving. What I'm going to use is this Bare Minerals kit. Excuse the dirtiness, once you've touched it, it's kind of just gets dirty. But it looks like this. This is a concealer, a powder foundation. This is basically like a powder to set your face, bronzer and a highlighter. And my sister got this for my birthday for me. You can buy all these individually, so I will link this and everything individually down below. But what I'm going to use is that powder to basically set your face, and I'm just going to dab it on. These powders are so natural looking, it's unbelievable. Okay, so now that we have actually powdered our face, this is where it might start to look like you've got makeup on. I was just getting a makeup setting spray. I bought this one the other day actually. It's from MUA Mattify Fixing Mist. This cost me £5. I have used it a couple times and I really, really do like it. It's difficult at first to get used to it because like I started spraying it the first time I used it and I was like getting it like over here, and yeah, I had like loads of it here and none on my nose. It was difficult, but, and as well, the first time I used this, I'd done my mascara and everything like that. Don't do that before spraying this. Where I'd closed my eyes and then sprayed it, the mascara got all wet and just went all on my under eye, and I was like, but yeah, so just take my advice. This will make your makeup look more like skin, and that's essentially what you want for this look. I just keep fanning it until it's dry. Okay, what I'm going to do is use the highlighter from this kit again. It looks like this. It looks very, very pink in the pan, but it doesn't come off that pink, and it's very, very natural as well. Okay, so this is totally optional as well, but I am going to add a smidge of eyeshadow. But you know, if you want to go super natural, like I'm not wearing anything, just put some mascara on and leave it here. But you know, if you're like me and you can't resist. I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution kit in Essential Mattes, and I'm just going to use this shade here. It's a very, very light brown. So you see, obviously you can tell that I've got eyeshadow on, clearly, but it's just going to give your eyes some more definition. And okay, and I'm just going to take a baked eyeshadow. It's a really, really shimmery colour. I'm just going to take some of that on my finger and just dot it on my lid. I have just run some of that brown underneath my lash line just to give it a bit of a shadow. Now this isn't the most natural look for a no makeup look, but I still think even though we do have eyeshadow on, it's not over the top, and I think my skin looks really, really natural as well. Like I say, if you want to go even more natural than this, just cut out the eyeshadow. Just cut it out. And as well, this is literally going to take you not even 5 minutes in the morning. It's going to take you literally next to no time at all. I'm just going to curl my lashes. I'm just going to put some mascara on. I'm using the NYC Big Bold Curl. Okay, so that's the mascara done. Some of you might be thinking, whoa, that's not natural, you're crazy. But I think this is about as natural as it gets for me, really. Like, if I'm wearing makeup, this is as natural as it gets. Otherwise I'm just going to not wear makeup. Like I said, I gave you loads of different options. Cut stuff out, use what you have. I think my biggest thing to make your, at least foundation, look natural would be a setting spray. I think this really does make a huge difference. I'm not going to use a lipstick. I have got the foundation off my lips. If you wanted to add lipstick, you just go with a nude. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below and I will answer them for you. Everything will be linked in the description below. As always, go check that out. I've got a lot of ideas for the next videos that I'm going to be doing and I cannot wait to film them. Yeah, if you have any video requests for me as well, leave that in the comments. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, so I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, it will help me out a lot. And I'll see you on my next video.